Well, good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Stories with me, Pastor Michelle. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, and our little leader, our bold woman of the day, is Augusta Savage. She's an educator and a sculptor. She grew up in a poor family with 13 brothers and sisters in Green Cove Springs, Florida. As a child, she had no toys to play with, but she loved to make things. She spent time in her backyard where the soil was rich with natural red clay. This was where she learned to make miniature animals for herself and others. Her father didn't approve, though. Even though it meant angering him, Augusta continued to sculpt. In 1921, she moved to Harlem, a prominent African-American neighborhood in New York City. At the time, the community was experiencing an exciting boom in the arts known as the Harlem Renaissance, and Augusta was part of it. She thrived artistically, but this did not change the hardships of racism that were still prevalent in the U.S. and around the world. She openly fought racial prejudice in the art world and was labeled a troublemaker. She said that she was standing up not only for herself, but for future students of color. She dedicated much of her life to teaching and encouraging young people to pursue their artistic passion. She felt that their creations could be part of her legacy. In Harlem, she opened her own school, the Savage School of Arts and Crafts, and she became the first director of the Harlem Community Arts Center. In 1939, she created her most iconic work, a large piece commissioned by the New York World's Fair titled Lift Every Voice and Sing, also known as the harp. Despite her artistic success, she struggled with finances and racism until late in life, but she always found a way to keep making art. So that's wonderful. I hope all of us continue to find ways to lift our voice and live out our passions. So our Disney story tonight is from Toy Story, and it's called Buzz's Space Adventure. Bonnie was away, and Peas in a Pod were bored, so Buzz knew what to do. He decided to tell them a story about space. Once upon a time, the evil Emperor Zurg stole a top-secret Space Ranger turbo suit. Star Command knew I was the only one who would get it back. Wow, said Woody. I wonder how it feels to be a space hero. Me too, Rex said. Hey, Buzz, can I be in your story? Sure, why not? Buzz said, continuing. I was heading into a dangerous space. I knew I needed backup. I don't know why I'm talking like William Shatner. So I called on First Lieutenant Woody and Second Lieutenant Rex. As we touched down on planet Zurg, we heard a loud humming noise. Suddenly, we spotted an army. Hundreds of Emperor Zurg's loyal Zurgbots were grouped together, humming. I knew that Woody and Rex would take care of the Zurgbots, so I went off to find Zurg's headquarters and the turbo suit. I hadn't gone far when I saw a lone Zurgbot. I knew that something strange was happening. Zurgbots rarely traveled alone. His humming sounded odd, almost like a melody. Hold your fire, the Zurgbot cried. My name is Zinni, and I'm not like the others. Apparently, the Zurgbot also opposed Zurg. But with the entire galaxy at stake, how could I trust him? I will take you to the turbo suit, Zinni promised. True to his word, Zinni led me into the heart of Zurg's lair and to the turbo suit. But as I reached for the suit, a band of Zurgbots captured me. They had my lieutenants, too. Suddenly, Zurg appeared. Our doom seemed near. Not so fast, Zurg, a voice called out. It was Zinni. Before Zurg could say a word, Zinni began to sing. As his voice grew louder, stalactites fell from the cave ceiling. They dropped to the floor, trapping Zurg. Zinni freed us, and I climbed into the turbo suit. With the help of Zinni and my lieutenants, I defeated the Zurgbot army. As we headed home, we could see Zinni below, teaching the other Zurgbots to sing. We knew that planet Zurg would be a happier place from then on. The end. And what an adventure that was. So, God bless you all.